Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of Cold Steel 3. Today, we are going back to the dorm. I'm assuming that's going to advance the day into the next free day, and then we have we got to talk to everyone again, and then probably side quests, almost assuredly side quests, not to mention
Hello,
the keep.
Rean. I see you're on your way back too.
Hi, Celine. Hi,
Hey
Toa.
there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is, now that you mention it.
I guess I would never have thought about that.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
Yeah, I bet.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town.
And convince them that we're not all on drugs.
Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
So it's okay for the entire town to know that she's a talking cat, but not visitors.
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
I mean,
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second.
is that Toval? That's Elise. Oh no, it's George. George, why are you dressed as Toval?
I know you weren't expecting me, Rean. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
That was pretty funny.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Rean?
To the
Celine?
left.
I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
I gotta ask, is your last name Gnome? What? Like, is that true? Because I'm pretty sure that's a weird coincidence. Like, I knew your last name from the other games, and hell, I might have even made like a gnome joke about that. At the same time, I mean, I am digging his outfit. It does really look like it's inspired by Toval. When I saw the little, the duster part of it, in the shot, I was like, okay, that's clearly Elise, and is that Toval? Why are they together? It's also weird that George and Elise are together. But I guess they did just run into each other, and I guess they know each other from the past games, or at least part 2. I see, so you came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Yes, they arrived soon, around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I had planned to just come and go, but... No, I won't allow that. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. Pretty sure Elise can take care of herself from at least the average person, right? She seemed like a pretty good, swordswoman. At least, is that what you call? Fencer. I guess it's fencing, right? We have a guest room in the dorm, so please stay here the night. But don't sneak into your brother's room. But... Yeah, I insist too, but also don't sneak into my room. Tomorrow's Sunday. I hope you didn't have any plans, because they're done now. Well, that won't be a problem. I don't have any friends. Fine, I'll take you up on that offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry, thanks. Also, I guess we shouldn't have offered if we didn't have permission to do so to begin with. I was surprised to see you, but I didn't think that fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a year. Rude. food. He's not that... He's chubby, sure, but he's not fat. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we like. George has a hefty appetite, so we can probably order everything on the menu. You may be right. And maybe too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent this past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds all over the famous workshops across the continent. Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal, the Epson Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to also get to the Verne Company in the Republic. I am surprised he was able to do that. The Republic? He manages to waltz over the Emperor's biggest rivals. The two countries are practically at war with each other half the time. 90% of the time. You're right, though there's still a truce in effect for now. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an oval bike, picking up chicks left and right? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Hey guys, sorry for making you wait. George! Please have a seat. Let's make a toast. I have the bread right here. Just gotta toast it up a bit. I can drink too! I'll just have a ginger ale. And I'll have some milk. Isn't milk, like normal milk, actually bad for cats? Or animals in general? Like the processed stuff? That does look good. For the most part. I'm not sure how I feel about the slices of tomato with what I think is cheese on top of them. That's a little weird. I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes. I don't hate them. Like, I'll eat them. I have cherry tomatoes upstairs that I make little BLT salads out of. But at the same time, I heard rumors about seeing what happened in Crossbell. The society's on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah. Right. Rean, Ms. Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. Oh yeah, you should want to know about this, huh? In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, you know, for Crow. For some reason, it seems like it was just yesterday. But you're right, we know for certain. That masked man is absolutely not Crow. But I got a sinking feeling that the game's gonna pull some shenanigans, and it's probably gonna piss off Chronos a little bit. Yeah, in fact, that Shattered Machine may not have even been a Divine Knight. It could have just been something like that. So here's the thing. Didn't seem like he knew us, right? This Azure Sigfrid, whatever they pronounce it as, Onion Knight dude, but it's one of those things. It could be like a clone, a homunculus, if they're connected, like a Altina and freaking Millium. Like, if they're connected to this in some way, they don't seem to know that they are, or if they even are. We just have like little flashes. Talking to them, seeing how they're advanced, created humans. So it is possible to create a human. Could also be a robot, android, maybe. We haven't seen anything like that in Trails though, so I guess that would technically be new grounds. That site still exists? I don't know, I haven't been there since college days. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have Fee's dad just waltzing around, too. But, you know, he does have his memories, so that seems more like an actual resurrection than creating something that looks like him. Then again, well, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe this is where they transfer memories or something like that, but his interaction with Sarah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, in fact, the Shattered Machine may not have even been a Divine Knight. It could have been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of the Corellia Fortress. Now that Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yeah, well, it's connected to Crow, though, right? Like, once Crow's dead, the Divine Knights, like, if Rean died, Valimar would die too, right? Or it would go into hibernation, right, until it chose a new Awakener? Yeah, I think the second one, it would shut down until it found a new Awakener, kind of like it was Emperor Driscoll's, whatever. Yeah, okay, that sounds right. A small part of me was hoping it was really the Knight. Yeah. Anyways, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart of the witches, but they vanished in the dark recesses of history. They built all the spirit shrines and were the ones responsible for everything you guys found in the old schoolhouse's basement. I heard that the last time they clashed was with the witches from 800 years ago. That was there has to be connection, right, with his name. Maybe I'm like looking too into it, but it seems too coincidental. God, abbreviated is just genome, right? It's like, oh man. George, look, I'm already worried about Sharon. Don't you go pulling some bullshit too. I know we haven't been like emotionally connected, like we've never gone on dates, but you know, if you want, we could maybe hit up the town. But at the same time, don't. That was the last exchange between the two groups. So supposedly, no one has seen the gnomes since before. It's literally, if you just put a dot there, it could be like his first name abbreviated, then his last name. Oh, god damn it. How is it no one in the game is pointed that out? Maybe I am just looking too into it. And they just happen to choose today to return. They're going up against the society and hired Zephyr. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure the Elder Evita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder? But she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she sounds extremely useless then. Well, she can be really stubborn. She sounds like a fucking idiot, honestly. Why do you hide information like that if you know it? Sounds like you're dumb. Jeez, despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag. Looking like that? Don't worry about it. Hey, Rean, do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think that I know about the information gathered during the Civil War, and on the assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as gnomes, could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh, that's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... I don't know what you're talking about. I was actually thinking that too. I don't know what you're referring to. Well, the last 2 months my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes is using now is... Oh, the Black Workshop? Okay. The Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. Oh, was that what you were thinking? I thought you were thinking about them creating Millium and Altina. Those are rumors about selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So... Probably. The super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories from the workshop, no one has seen their true faces, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh, and everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop is part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I've learned during my recent travels, and we know Ouroboros is actually at odds with each other, right? Kind of? Well, at least 2 of them, with LeBlanc and Vita on the outs right now. So I guess their factories could be on the outs as well. 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the country or continent. But during the Civil War, the Black Workshop sided with the Chancellor. Yeah, okay, and helped him steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all of this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. Dots. Dots. Rean? Rean? Huh? What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop, too. I think the professor might know something. Huh? That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious, there we go, Chronos, on the engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping him out. I'm leaving for Ruhr tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah, and if he isn't, let me know and I can stab him. The old man has issues, that's an understatement. Chronos, you just said you'd stab an old man. AP increased by 1. Go me? Because I got the name right? Well then, I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks, you should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have some lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me, see ya. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. Hey, go give Toval his clothes back. Drew to steal him. Oh, there you are. Oh. Yuna, Altina, Muse. And look, even Tita's here. Oh right, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. Good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. You as well as Altina and Tita. Yeah, good to see you. It has only been 19 days since we last met. I suppose I was so surprised when I heard from George. Oh, you know George? Oh, you probably, when he was traveling the continent, probably, right? Well, I excused myself earlier so not to intrude. But when I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I probably should have. Or not, she's my sister. And Toa was here, and George was here. You don't know, well, 3 of you don't know George. 2 of you don't know George? Altina, do you know George? I know Tita apparently knows George, but I didn't know that. No, it's my fault. I should have let you know that I'd be stopping by. No, you got nothing to apologize for. Make Rean apologize. But hey, aren't you headed for Heimdall? The last train's gonna leave soon. Well, about that. At least we'll be spending the night at the dorm, so slumber party. We can all do Rean's hair. What, for real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not. I said that. Rean and I said that. Elise is also saying it, but I'm pretty sure she's lying. She'll be staying in the guest room. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. Of course she would. Well, in that case, Elise! Instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? You're fine with it, right, Allie? No objections. Commence pajama party. No. She used to stay with Tita and me. After all, I was her underclassman in St. Estrella. Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. Why don't all 5 of you stay in the same room? This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear her in 2. Well, since you get the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer at least? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I would love to join you all night for all for the night. Yeah, just all stay in the same room. Like, get some sleeping bags or drag your beds in. I don't know. Futon? That's what those are called, right? Just all stay in the same room. That's fine. You want to braid Celine's hair? She'll hate it.
Looks like you've kept this place clean.
I mean, yeah, I live here.
Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
I'm sure you can thank Celestine for that. Like, Celine, wait a minute. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though. I can take care of it myself. What? Why would she clean our room? Why would you clean our room, Elise? Are you looking for our porn stash?
Tell.
You're looking for our porn stash.
However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow.
But why?
There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
No, I couldn't probably ask you to do that because that would be absurd of me. Since you came to visit, I should show you around. Yeah.
Knowing you'll be working even on your off days, am I right?
Well, I'm gonna mostly fish, probably.
I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students.
Well, some don't even call it helping.
I came to visit and volunteered to help
More
out
like
of my own
butting my
free will.
nose into business
So
that doesn't
please go
belong
about
to
your
me.
business as usual.
Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together, at least. I won't let you get out of that.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Rean, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
It's pronounced Yoon? Okay. Thanks for bringing me those. I thought it was Yun. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossville, huh? I would have liked to see him, but I guess that's how it was meant to be. But why didn't Dad just send these two directly to me?
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
I see. Did he do that in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them? Ah, okay.
Rean?
Do you want me to read them in front of you?
Did something happen between you and Father?
I don't think so. Maybe? No, why do you ask?
When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you.
Dots?
I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us
Can
to
we get
reclaim
Altina's
the
hoodies
capital.
back? It is kinda adorbs. There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything like that. I'm still Dad's beloved son. And him and Mom and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
All done getting ready for your sleepover?
Huh?
Excuse us?
Everyone,
You know he can sense people,
We
right?
just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh, because I sent your presents for there for some time now.
Oh.
told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina.
Well, that's why she's here.
The Schwarzer siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Oh, you know, illegal in I think most places.
Music!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that,
Oh,
Elise.
so she's kind of okay. No, I'm gonna kink shame. All right, that's fine.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
Picking you up.
You should join us.
Oh,
Celine.
braid her hair.
There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Probably.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Well, on that note, good night, Rean.
Good night, Elise. Yeah, good night. Try not to stay up too late. And don't tell them anything too weird. Please. He's like, and then he went on dates with every single one of his female students, and then he hit on Claire and Elisa, his mom, and Sharon a lot. Oh, it is a complete girl slumber party. We're gonna go around the corner and Sydney's gonna be. Oh, they're all there. I can't believe that. What an angel Instructor Rean's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect, and she's just so pure. Get the sword, Rean. She's a student body, she's the student council president at Sage Stress Girls' School, right? Kurt, go talk to her! Put the obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Go on! I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? So that's Schwarzer's sister, huh? But I guess they aren't blood related. If that's the case, then... Dear Rean, it has been some time. Last I laid eyes on you before you left for the academy. So 2 years ago, so I'm assuming this is Master Yoon? Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I've no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, but knowing you, the popularity is going complete waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent, and its plights grow worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted, and the barren lands spread. It is a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to the Western area for at least a half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Adios' will. I hear you earned yourself the name of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past, but you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings the flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat, yet 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone, to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. What about your granddaughter? You taught her too, right? That is kind of weird that you didn't mention your Annalise. She does use the 1 leaves, or the 8 leaves, 1 blade style, right? But yeah, no, she totally does. Like, there's a whole story about it in the 3rd game with her, and actually, you didn't even mention Richard as well. Maybe because Rean doesn't know them personally, but he knows of Cassius. Well, given Cassius is like the Goku of the world, and Arios Speedwagon. Oh my god, is that why he's called Arios, the Divine Blade of Wind? Because he's speedy? Arios Speedwagon. Oh my god. Anyways, in this time of turbulence, become the flashing blade that illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart you my final teachings. Yun Confei. Bye. Does he always do that? How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. He probably does, dude. JRPG. Eastern Samaria in recent years has grown barren, and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. I mean, I'm assuming the dude can take care of himself. The seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness. Yet it also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. In order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. I also get this letter from Dad. A letter he needed at least to hand-deliver to me. Dear Rean, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure at least mentioned it, but Master Cafe visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. Okay, that is a sentence. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His families were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Dumere and enrolled in Thors. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise through the ranks. Even after my father passed on and I took over Ymir, Gileath continued to keep in contact. Until that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. Wait, what? I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me? He didn't bring me there? He left me somewhere and you took a... Jesus Christ! The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd seen the pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed and Elise warmed up to you in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within. But he studied under Master Cafe in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He is an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since... Oh, I'm getting misty-eyed. Much has changed since then, yet I know he was still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gileath was kind and dependable, so something definitely changed there. I know he would not have left his child with her, were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I'll never let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure you knew this. That is why I wrote you today. Sorry it took me took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have a wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great co-workers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-relying on them. You left me in a field? You couldn't just drop me off at the door? You must know something about my powers, and what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother? Oh, she's probably dead. P.S. He contacted me just once after the incident, though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alberea family to whom I was teaching falconry to at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, and that masked man. And the Ironbloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Rean Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. Or envelops the darkness and make it your own. No, Chronos. God damn it. Why? So yeah, obviously something in Gileath has changed over the years. Because, at least from that speech, it definitely, when he was talking to Teo, the voice part of that letter, it definitely seemed like, something was amiss, and he didn't want to do it, but had to do it. And then we cut to all the events that he's done over the past few years, and how he acts, and even called Rean his, useless son in a cutscene a while back. So yeah, something has definitely changed.
Here are today's requests.
Thank you. Okay, so the keep, yeah, sure. What was that? With that talking class. Okay. Very special lesson. Rosine. Hello, Rean. I have a favor to ask. If you have time, would you be able to come to my Sunday school class and teach for a little while? Oh, God. I'm sure the children would love to meet you. Come see me at the chapel for more detail. Frankie, I realize that what I want to do with my life, starting today, I'm gonna give everything I got to getting my dream job. But before that, can I ask you about something? I'll be waiting at the bridge. Frankie. Oh, looks like we got quite a few this time. We have 3. It's the same as last time, right? My word, you're still running around playing errand boy on top of all your teaching duties? You never change, do you, Rean? Is there anything I can help with? I'll let you know if I come across anything you could help with. That said, you've been just as busy as I have. Make sure you get some rest yourself. You certainly won the talk, but very well, I shall rest up. I suppose I may as well if I'm to be staying here another day anyways. Are you staying here another day? Because of this morning. Ah, Miss Elise, spend one more night here. It would wound my pride as Erebonian nobility if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get her way. Whose bright idea was to make someone like her the principal? Well, it would be rude of me to decline such a generous offer. She contacted my school for me and told them that I was never coming back, or she would burn the place down. Just go on about your work like you usually do, Rean. Got it. Thanks. I'll be off. Mrs. Celestine, can you tell me where this tool storage room is? But of course, I'll guide you there if you'll excuse me. Just throws out his back. Got some errands of my own to take care of, like licking myself in the corner. There's some finishing touches that need to be done for the training, so let me know when you're headed to the keep. Sure thing. Thanks, Elise. Or, Celine? Yeah. Sorry, I got the sister on the mind. Alright, time to get going. I'll head for Professor Smitty's once I'm done with the other requests. Rean got a message on his Arcus too. We got George, and Rean 3. Omil, Elisa, and Machias. Okay, so I'm assuming these are hangouts, because they're yellow. Good morning, Rean. I bet you're up bright and early. I'm on my way to Jirai with Sharon for a business trip. I'll be passing by Leave, so maybe if I'm lucky, I'll catch you through the window. I want to ask you something, too. The branch campus has a facility called Enhal Keep, doesn't it? I've been curious since I've heard about it. I'd love to hear more about it from you sometime. This is Jirai. Her workload must be nuts. Then again, she got Sharon, so maybe we should hang out with her because she has Sharon. We can hang out with Sharon, right? Game? No. We got 3. Machias. Finally done. Are you doing well, Rean? I'm doing alright myself. I've just arrived at the capital this morning after wrapping up my inspections duties in Crossbell. I'm not sure what did me in, but I think it finally hit me just now how much work it all is. It'd be nice if I could talk about it with you. Think we can meet up? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. So, before we check the map, I'm assuming Elise is a hangout, so we'll probably hang out with her. Because, Rean, you should spend some goddamn time with your sister. You ignore all the other goddamn times. Like, sure, you guys keep your hands to yourselves, weirdos, but at the same time, like, you shouldn't ignore her for months.
Okay.
That's rude. So Elise probably has one. I'm hoping Toa has one, because we haven't hung out with her since, like, the beginning of the game. And then I'm assuming the rest of the students will have one. So, map. God damn it, Toa. And also, Elise doesn't have one? She's not on the map. You just sitting there this entire time, dog? I mean, we can have a bath, sure. Oh, is Elise gonna come in the bath? It's bath. Maybe I should wash off the sweat from all my training. I haven't done shit today, but yeah, no, that's fine. Let's have a bath. Oh, we do have showers. Oh yeah, I guess Elise took a bath with Yuna and the others yesterday. Seems like they all had fun. Urine here? Oh, it's Ash. Oh, Ash, taking a quick bath before you go out? Yeah, couldn't relax in here last night. Huh, were you not feeling well? I would have been fine if it were not for the loud one, the fluffy one, and your sister. I was trying to have a soak in peace, but they were just so damn noisy over there. Yeah, I can picture that. The fluffy one? Is Haru here? Who the hell's the fluffy one? Sorry about that, I guess. Oh, is it Muse because of her hair? I can't believe our principal's that demon one, but this bath's alright. She's got good taste. Knowing the first part, I agree with you. Are you a fan of bathhouses too, Ash? I guess we've got a lot of that in common, at least. Back home, I only ever took showers. That was always enough for me. You're from Ragel? In the west of the Empire. It's situated in a valley, right? Yeah, it's an entertainment city. Don't see many of those in the Empire. Huh, you look like the right sports, you look in the right spots there. You look in the right spots there. You can find some special bathhouses. Oh. You like bathing so much, maybe you should go check them out. Seems like you run off to Heimdall every so often. I hope you're not doing anything like that there. Who knows? I admit I would like to check out that spa place in the next to the race course, though. Ah, the famous hot bath salon. Actually, been wanting to try it out myself. Oh yeah, you're from some famous hot spring town, ain't you? I heard you can even go snowboarding there. Oh, absolutely. You know your stuff, though you can only snowboard in the winter. I destroyed those snowboarding courses. Damn it. I didn't come here planning to chit-chat like that. I'd say that's the third benefit of a bath. How'd you like it if Class VII took a trip to Ymir one of these days? No, well, maybe if I'll think about it. It's not like I like you, Baga. Oh, what, you're not gonna give me anything? The Roxing Bath stole the 100 Rean and Ash's CP. Whoa. Alright. That's fine. Anyone up here? That's Elise. Elise, why can't we hang out? I know you have bonding stats because I sent you a gift. And why are you watering the flowers? What do you mean for me? These my flowers? I had a large pile of clothes sitting around. Where? I don't think you can win an argument against her, dog. But where the hell was your clothes? Your room looks so clean. Why are you staring daggers at me? Yeah, I know. That's disgusting, Rean. Don't let your pile... Don't... At least get a hamper or something, man. That's... Rean, what the fuck, man? Where was your clothes? I didn't see them in your room. Oh, it's Becky? Oh, Becky, you live in here now? Don't mind me. I just come into all the girls' room without knocking. Oh, yeah, no. You talking to Rachel? Are you trying to get them all sign up under you? Good luck with that. Who else is here? What? Oh, Celine. He was right in the sunlight. And I like your smell. you womanizer? Oh, you think we're hitting on you now? I mean, that wouldn't be the weirdest part, I guess. Or weirdest story or connection that's ever happened in a JRPG. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll call it here for today. And then I'll make my way around town, talking fast, and let all the faces pass and all that crap. And then, we'll do the quest and maybe hang out with everyone. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.